There it is. It's a little bit hotter than I don't know what outside today. We're looking at, I think the heat index is around 105 right now, so trying to keep everything turned up. Keep the air going, try to make it look a little bit better. A little bit confused. This is a brand new motor. I say rebuilt motor because everybody knows when you overhaul a motor that no one refers to it as new. But this thing has less than 2,000 miles on it. Ended up having that either bent or broken flex plate, which was the factory original from, I believe the block was an 88. But I had swapped out one of them Edelbrock carburetors for a regular old Holley. It started out as a 750 and then I built it into a 780 with the front and rear metering blocks and kind of got it put on there, but I didn't have an extra vacuum port to run my PCV valve. So some of my race cars I've run just dual open breathers on the valve covers and didn't really have any problems. But apparently, and I'm hoping it's because I wasn't running a PCV, but I had oil on my spark plugs. It kind of concerned me. All 8 plugs were a little bit oil wet. The number 3 cylinder on the other side, it actually, we'll see if it's doing it again today, but it was actually oozing. No, it's not doing it today. Anyway, the number 3 hole, it actually had a little bit of oil coming out of the spark plug hole after it sat out there in the blazer frame before we got it pulled. So I'm not real sure what's going on with that. Probably maybe the rings didn't seat fully yet. So I'm going to try to do some of that ring seating powder that you can put a puff in each cylinder, and it's supposed to help rings seat if they're starting to glaze. But I don't think it's going to be a serious problem because I stuck my finger in all the exhaust ports and they're all dry. So there's no oil getting to the exhaust port itself. I did run a borescope down through the single plane intake and made sure my intake gasket wasn't leaking. And all the intake runners were perfectly clean. No oil, not even a sign of reversion. So I think it's going to be okay. On these S10s and S10 Blazers, you have to run an oil filter relocation. We have fought with a seeping, slow drip on these stupid relocation fittings. So I'm going to go through these things and I don't know, I may have to buy a few new ones or maybe make some of them permanently sealed. I don't know what I'm going to use at this point, but I'm not going to have oil slowly dripping on my header tubes anymore. So anyway, I just want to give you an update where we were at. It's been so hot, I hadn't really messed with it. I'm going to go ahead and pull the transmission off, see what's going on with the flex plate. We're going to go ahead and change out that rear main seal. What else were we going to do? We're going to throw the 1.6 comp cams roller rockers on it and get them adjusted. Put in the new flex plate, new torque converter, and see where we're at. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a little quick update where we were at and what we were doing. It's a pretty decent little motor. It's a stock standard bore 88-350 long block that I went through, put new rings, bearings, high volume oil pump, true roller chain, small hydraulic cam. It's like a 444, 465, 214, 224 at 50 thousandths. But I've got the heads that I do through my business. I ported and polished both the intake and exhaust runners, gasket matched them to the Felpro 1205s. The heads do have the Ferrara stainless steel 202 160 valves. Just threw the little Z28 springs in it, screw-in studs, guide plates, all that naturally good stuff. So anyway, I went a little conservative on the cam, especially considering the head flow that I put on here. So I'm going to throw some 1.6 rockers on this little RV cam and see if we can't wake it up a little bit. Anyway, talk to you later.